Hi, it's Craig, WJ6F. Well, I finally stepped into the Meshtastic world. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about the SenseCap T1000-E from Seed Studio, and we'll get to it right after this. Okay, we're going to take a look and see what's inside the box here. We'll say one thing, it isn't much bigger than a deck of cards. Definitely not much in here. You get the device itself. Little Seed Studio sticker thing. And the charging cable, and that's it. On the front you have this button up here for turning the power on, off. You have the display LED. You have this little buzzer speaker. Now inside it uses a Nordic NRF52840 chip and a Mediatek AG3335 GPS module. You can get this for in 863 megahertz and 928 megahertz depending on where you live. On the back you have this QR code which will take you to the getting started with bunch of videos from Seed Studio, as well as their Wikipedia page for it. They have the shield back here, batteries underneath all this. This is where you plug in the charging / data cable. Now this thing is IP65, which means if you get caught in a rainstorm, you're pretty much okay. Now one of the biggest complaints I've heard about is this eyelet, that it's not big enough for much of anything. Although on this other one I was able to get one of these ID tags from a convention to fit just fine. And I'll show you a little later on the Seed Studio website some of the ideas they have for it and some products they sell relatively inexpensively. At the time of filming this video, this T1000Es are going for $39.90 on the Seed Studio website. They show how these work with the LoRa, which LoRa stands for long range. Here's some of the specifications for it. Again, IP65. The dimensions in millimeters, it's 85 by 55 by 6.5, 32 grams in weight. Operating temperature in Celsius, -20 to 60 degrees Celsius. Operating humidity. Here's some more specifications. Again, the IP65. This is a great way to get started in Meshtastic. You don't have to think about it. You just turn it on and go. Here's the little case that they have for it. It's $14.90. You can also just buy this hook for it for $1.99. They also have a nylon lanyard for it, which basically, if you have a Baofeng radio and have gotten some of their wrist straps, you can slap that in there. If you lose your charging cable, another one is $1.99. For a lanyard on this, I just used one from a Baofeng radio and it works perfectly fine. The SenseCap T1000-E has a 700 milliamp hour battery. Now the battery lasts about 2 days with moderate to average use. I used the T1000-E flying from Orange County, California to Nashville and back, and I used it in both directions. Worked great from 35,000 feet, no issues. Okay, first thing we do is turn this thing on. You just have to hit the button, wait a few seconds, and it comes on. Now they've got the Meshtastic app running. Go ahead and connect, and we'll see what software version we're using. Now to get into this, just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then pair. And we're at 2511. It's a little outdated. But while we're here, we can go ahead and just get out of there. And we'll update this right quick. And this plug only goes on one way. You try and put it on backwards, it just pushes it away. Slap it on there. Okay, to flash the firmware on here, you're going to go to flasher.meshtastic.org, and they've made this pretty simple. You're going to select your target device, and here it's just basically almost like a color by numbers. Just find the picture that resembles what you're using, and here we have the Seed Tracker T1000-E. Click on that. Loads it up. pick the version you want. You can do the alphas, which are some test ones, or the more stable beta version. We're going to use 2.6.11. Click on Flash. This is going to tell you what all has been done since the latest update. Hit Continue. Enter DFU mode. And we're going to use COM port 14. Connect. And what you're going to do is download this. As you saw, it went up. You go into your file. As you can see, we have T1000 basically turned into a flash drive. You're going to get rid of the current .uf2. Go ahead and delete that out if you want. Or you can save it somewhere else. I'm just going to can it. Go over to your downloads. Find the latest one. This is it. You can see T1000-E in there, 2.611. Go ahead and drag that over and drop it in. You can see it's there and it's doing its thing. Once it's done, it'll automatically eject it. As you can see, it disappeared, so it's all finished. And there it restarted. Okay, we're back at the app. We'll go ahead and connect. And you can see it has successfully updated to 2.6.11. Now we have to set our region. That's obviously going to be the US. Save it. It'll kick it out and then it'll reattach here in a sec or relog in. Takes a couple seconds. If you want to change the name stuff, just go through settings and figure out what you want to change and update. I think it might be in user for that. You can change the name right here if you want to. I'm going to leave it as is for right now. If you want to send out messages and talk to others out there on the network, the beauty with this is, especially since I live in earthquake country, we get a big enough earthquake, it's going to knock down cell towers, plus emergency services is going to take over all the cell towers. This way, I don't need cell service to contact the YA for the kids or whomever. I can just use this through Bluetooth and contact them on theirs. I'm going to use this TDEC to send a message to the T1000 and back the other way. So you have test written in there. And it'll keep doing this until you acknowledge the alarm. And you can go into the settings and change that. Like for example, on the other one, I have all the alarms shut off. Let's send the other way. Let's go ahead and send. And you can see it pop up over here. Works like a charm. It's a great little system. With the T1000-E, I've had great distances. I use it from the second story, so I get out a lot further. Plus, my house is about 750 feet above sea level, kind of at the top of a hill, so that helps me a lot. I can hit people all the way into Long Beach without a problem, as well as some parts of Riverside, provided how many hops I get. Now it's starting to pick up a few of the nodes around town. Come over here and you can see more. I always only want to see the ones that are online. This one is obviously the TDEC that we just used. There's another one that just showed up. Station G2. Yeah, they're starting to come in now. It's a really easy system to use. These SenseCaps are great. These T1000Es, they make life very simple. Real quick, you can see on the map how many other nodes have shown up since starting this. The SenseCap T1000-E is probably the easiest way to get started in Meshtastic. You don't have to do anything, just update the firmware when you get it and start using it. It definitely does not cost a lot to get it started with it at $39.90, and also at the time of filming this video, there's a coupon code for 10% off in the description area, so grab that while you can. It's also great that these are IP65 rated. That way you don't have to worry about it getting all messed up if you go outside and get caught in a thunderstorm or what have you. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, please leave them in the comments section below. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe and don't forget to click on the bell so you'll be notified each time I upload a video. If you'd like to help support the channel, there is a Patreon link in the description area. And while you're here, why don't you check out one of these other videos? And again, thanks for watching.